Now here's a brand whose fragrances I have admired for a very long time now. However, I just never got around to picking up any of them or even reviewing them on my channel. Here's one that came out in 2022. This was a collaborative effort between two perfumers, Kenton Biche and of course another perfumer whose name I won't attempt to pronounce out of the fear of butchering it. But here's a perfume called Liquide and it's by the brand Liquide Imaginaires. I'm really looking forward to giving you my thoughts on this orangey, saffron, vanilla, musk, and solar notes type of fragrance, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on this fragrance that came out in 2022, Liquide by Liquide Imaginaires. I'm sorry for my lack of proper French pronunciation, but I really am trying. I did use Google Translate, so you must forgive me. I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and please give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm as well. It would really mean a lot to me. So here we have a fragrance that, personally, it opened up in a very powerful and profound way. I tried it for the first time recently, and just that burst of mandarin orange, and then you have the orange blossom, the jasmine, the saffron that is in here, in addition to, the vanilla and the musk and all of these ingredients. It was just really explosive. And the brand is called Imaginaires Liquides, and or that's the translation, I should say. And of course, it does put you in a certain state of mind where you think of the name and it's like, what are they trying to convey here with this all gold bottle? And it does kind of convey regality and opulence. And there were some comparisons online that people made to B683 by Marc-Antoine Barrois, and that is a fragrance also composed by Kenton Biche, so it's the same exact perfumer. And I think the only thing that is allowing that comparison to take place is the use of the note of saffron. I think aside from that, this one is very different. So I'm really looking forward to breaking down the smell as best as I can. Let's go ahead and start things off with a quick look at the presentation first. So the opening of this fragrance is pleasantly spicy. I mean, it opens up very bright, very orangey, very citrusy. Now, not super orangey. It's not like a Bigarade Concentré by Frederic Malle. No, but it does have a bit of that orangey, zesty appeal that makes it very easy to get along with. And I appreciate the effervescence that you're going to get in the opening of this fragrance. Saffron is in here. And saffron is one of those ingredients that, really does come across smelling like leather sometimes. And here you do have that leather that is kind of like a suede leather. So it gives off this opulence that I think is really nice. It's very refined, very opulent, and it smells expensive. And I think safraline is used in B683 extrait by Marc-Antoine Barrois. And here you have a very similar raw material being used, and it does give off this sort of, spicy, exotic, mysterious, but rich smelling smell that I think is really nice, and I think it's kind of the star of the show at this point. Now, there are some clean components in here too, so you're not going to get this rough and tumble leather or anything like that. As a matter of fact, you're going to get jasmine, you're going to get some solar notes, so who knows? It could be some aldehydes in there too. It could be just some, very bright sort of ozonic notes that are used, and it does have this airiness about it. So it's interesting how, this is not a flat or compressed fragrance. This is a very multi-dimensional perfume, and I really admire that about it. It really takes you on a journey. I appreciate the non-linearity of this one. And of course, in addition to that brightness, you have jasmine. Jasmine provides a clean tone. In the dry down, you do have some woods, you have musk, you have vanilla, but it's just enough vanilla to sort of ground it and give it a gentle amount of sweetness. Nothing too strong or too aggressive or anything like that. Look, this is an awesome fragrance. It's spicy, it's fresh, it's citrusy, it's a little orangey. Of course, the citrusy elements are short-lived, but in the dry down, it's woodsy, it's musky, you have a touch of vanilla. It's very elegant, very easy to wear, very easy to pull off. And there's also carrot seed in here. So another really unique ingredient to sort of compound the saffron. And I really do believe that, it's these, unorthodox, quirky ingredients, unconventional ingredients that really transform a perfume and give it this sort of mnemonic, resolute quality, where it just kind of sticks to your mental ribcage and you're like, yeah, I remember the smell of that one, It's the fragrances that kind of smell all the same that are forgettable and, just very easy to gloss over. But Liquide by Liquide Imaginaires is an amazing fragrance. Try it for yourself if you can. And once again, I think Perfumology carries this brand. I remember the last time I was there, they certainly did. And I tried a few from them and I just fell head over heels in love. There was one in an all-white bottle that was almost pearlescent, and I have to remind myself the name of it. That one I need to purchase very soon. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, myself personally, I think it's really, really unique. Overall smell, again, it has enough of those bright, citrusy, effervescent, clean, and floral ingredients that I do think there's a mass appeal to it. But of course, you also have the saffron and the carrot seed. So if you don't have that much of an affinity for spices and spicy fragrances, the saffron could be a little too strong for your liking. So try it for yourself. See if you can get a sample first. I personally really, really enjoy it. Longevity on this fragrance is a solid 10 hours on skin. Projection was fantastic. For the first hour and a half, it radiated way beyond an arm's length. There's a lot of citrus and aldehydes and bright ingredients happening in here, and that helps with the volatility of the perfume. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 8, a skin scent right around hour 10 or something like that. I mean, really long lasting. As far as the versatility is concerned, perfectly unisex, enough florals in there to give it this sort of gender neutral quality that I think is quite lovely. I think in terms of the seasons, you can wear it any time of the year, strong enough that you can wear it in the cold weather. It has enough of the citrus, the orange blossom, and the jasmine that you can wear it in the hot weather as well. Anybody of any age would really appreciate this one, I think, and this one would work best in a formal scenario. I think especially since, you know, with a lot of niche perfumes, the price tag is a bit up there, so I can see this one being reserved for formal wear. But again, just recommendations. Wear whenever you want to wear your fragrances. As far as the presentation is concerned, I love the old gold, you know, presentation. I think it looks really classy and elegant. My final verdict on this fragrance is it's amazing. It just makes me feel like, why don't I have more perfumes from this brand? I need to get more. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's review. If you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you again so much for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.